Good morning, beloveds. I'm not entirely sure I'm awake, but here we are. I'm back home. Obviously, you can see the wolves, because those are mine. I was reluctant to be too, because you're not supposed to tell people you're on vacation, to elaborate too much about what was going on while I was in different places. My brother has a passion for bourbon. And so a couple of years ago, he said, "Hey, what do you think about coming to Kentucky and let's go tour bourbon distilleries?" Which, was, and I was like, that sounds like fun. I've got family in Kentucky. My brother lives in Indiana right now. So we flew into Indiana and then he picked us up and then we drove to Kentucky. We were going to go see some of my mom's family, but it turns out that one of my cousins had COVID. So I'm kind of glad we didn't. But we did go see the Muhammad Ali Museum, which was phenomenal. And we went to the Louisville Zoo. And then we stationed ourselves in Bardstown and we toured 3. And then dropped in on a few more. I don't actually know how many bourbon distilleries we went to. And it was great from the standpoint of, they told us the history. They told us about the making. They told us, at Heaven Hill, which is one of the ones, they had 7 rack houses. And we don't want to talk about how many barrels of bourbon burn to the ground. And how they rose from the ashes. And how they didn't lay anybody off. Whatever you can find to do, we're going to keep you on staff. And how the other distilleries came in and started making their bourbon to help keep them going. And how some of the bigger bourbon distilleries would buy smaller ones to keep them going. So it was really a phenomenal. And then we also, hit my old Kentucky home state park, where that Stephen Foster, I cannot think of the rest of his name, wrote My Old Kentucky Home, the song. And she sang it. One of the tour guides sang it for us, which was beautiful. And we went to a Civil War museum, and then we went to a military history museum and a women in the Civil War and military service museum. It was all one big museum. And Hal Moore, he was kind of the focal piece which started the museum. So and people have donated, from the Spanish American War and the Civil War and the Revolutionary War. They've donated artifacts. And they also have a little village where they brought in old, buildings and have them all stacked, placed out there. So that was we also went to one of the oldest, it's called Old Tavern Inn, and they have 6 rooms that you can rent that are named after people, and they tell you the history of why they're named. And these people actually stayed in this inn. So it was just, a lot of history. And then I ended the trip by going to see my dad, which, I talked to him on a semi-regular basis, but I hadn't actually we haven't physically been in the same place in a way too long of a time. So it was a good trip. It was a good trip. We between the history and the time with my brother and time with my father. And I got to meet, his wife. They've been married for 21 years. Their anniversary's next week, but, I'd never met her daughter. And then she has 2 granddaughters who my father absolutely loves. And my brother, cares very much about. I dare say he loves them. And so it was a really good trip. So I appreciate you putting up with all of the, and so now I'm going to do the housekeeping. And as I said, because we are in, the Science Mind text in the meditations. So I'm going to do the housekeeping first, and then I'm going to do the meditation, and I'm going to read the meditation twice, because Ernest Holmes says to repeat it as many times as you need to. So I'm going to do it twice. And you'll know if you're skipping the preamble and the housekeeping, when I put my glasses on is when I'm about to start the meditation. So you'll know kind of where that is. The preamble's a little bit longer today because I'm home and I just wanted to share where I've been. So the housekeeping, as I like to call it, is to remind you that an easy way to support the center is to engage with our social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center and Creative Life Spark on the social medias. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. And if you could go like, follow, subscribe, share, and comment, that would be great. Because the more you engage with our social media, then the more you engage with our social media, it bumps us in the algorithm. And we think that we have, good stuff to share. We want to give you tools to help you get the most out of your life. So it's like, we don't want to teach you what to believe, just how. That's our tagline. All right. Oh, and if you want more information about the center, then please email info. Oh, no, hang on. The website is creativelife.org. If you want to get on the constant contact email, and the advantage of that is nobody sees your email, and you won't end up on anybody else's email, you can email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact. And it's one email a week because it's a real person doing it. And the hot links are hot. They'll either take you right to the information you want or to the person that can help you get it. Okay, that's a lot, right? Okay, so now we're going to do the meditation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths. I'm going to read the meditation. I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths, read the meditation again, take a couple of deep breaths, and then encourage you to have a great day because, apparently I can't not do that. So here we are. I believe it is September 15th. It was interesting to not know the day of the week. I always knew the date, but I didn't always know the day. So, all right. And our title is Here and Now. And I want to remind you that these can be done on multiple levels. They can be done on physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional levels. So however you need to do it. And if you need to, change the words. So let's take that nice deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can also hold it between. That's called box breathing, and it can be very calming. Perfection is already accomplished. I am that perfect life here and now. Today, I express the limitless life of the all good. Today, I manifest my completion in every part of me. Today, I am saved. Here and now, I am healed. Perfection is already accomplished. I am that perfect life here and now. Today, I express the limitless life of the all good. Today, I manifest my completion in every part of me. Today, I am saved. Here and now, I am healed. I just want to remind you, because perfect can be a trigger word for a lot of people. The first definition of perfect is not flawless. The first definition of perfect is whole. The messiness gets to be included, okay? So if you don't say that you don't have a perfect life because it's messy, you do, all right? The messiness gets to be included. All right, now I'm going to remind you, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow, although it'll probably be closer to 9:15. And then it is Sunday, so we will have a service for you right here on Facebook Live in about an hour and 45 minutes. So please come back for that. Or if you are watching this at some other time, scroll up one video. All right, beloveds. I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a welcome back to the humidity day, a take care of what you need to today, a get some rest day, a call a friend day, a go see your community day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a whatever kind of day it is that you need to have day, a go dance in the rain day, a have a good laugh day, a check in on your family day, a good day. And if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right, beloveds, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.